I think Pakistan were absolutely fantastic today. When you bat first in England under grey skies, which we albeit chose to do, you've got to blunt the new ball. I don't think England bowled particularly well. And I think if we had bowled like that in these conditions where the lengths were all over the place and the line was pretty off as well, we'd be quite annoyed with some of our bowlers, even though they don't have the experience of bowling in these conditions. So I thought England did bowl quite badly, but equally I think Pakistan were really good in blunting the new ball and just batting time. Yeah, we lost a couple of wickets, of course, relatively early on. And there's always that risk that if you then lose a couple more, you've gone nowhere in 25, 30 overs and the score's only about 50 or 60. But thankfully, probably the two batsmen we're going to need to depend on most on this tour, Shan and Babar, have come together, and I think they batted really well. There were a few false shots in the evening. I think that's bound to happen when you have constant rain breaks. Obviously, we were on and off a few times today. But overall, the batsmen, I think, were in great control pretty much all the way through. Some of Babar's shots were absolutely fantastic. They're the kind of shots that we come to expect from him. He did look a little troubled by the short ball, and I think if the light was better tonight, it probably would have faced a bit more of a barrage from Archer. England may have missed a trick by not picking Wood as well. We think back to 2006 on this track. Pakistan really struggled against Steve Harmison, and there's a lot of bounce in this pitch. It's a quick pitch. The ball is going through. I think it was a big call to go with two leg spinners. When you do that, you're going to have to bat first, or if you can, and then make use of obviously a bit of turn and the hot weather that's coming later on in the week towards the back end of the test match. So objective one, kind of setting up or trying to set up a big score, we're hopefully about halfway there. I mean, we're 139 for two. You would expect most teams, super strong batting lineup or not, to minimum get to 300 from here. If we can get 350, 400, that would be even better, but we might be getting a little bit greedy. Nonetheless, a really, really good day. I think about as good as we could have expected. The boys have been cooped up in hotels for the past kind of month or so. They haven't played any competitive cricket, and they're playing against a team that have just put in two really, really good bowling performances in a row against England. So let's hope for more of the same tomorrow. Let's see if Babar and Shan can get their hundreds. Obviously, Shan is closing on a 50. Babar's just got his. And I think the lesson for our batsmen from previous tours here, if you look at the way Misbah and Yunus have played on previous tours, is once you get in, cash in. This is technically going to be the easiest time to bat now. We've seen off the new ball. The sun's going to be out tomorrow. No silly shots like there were in the evening. Let's, as I say, cash in. Let's bat big. Let's try and get to 400 if we can, and then put a lot of pressure on what is looking like quite a short batting lineup for England. If you think that Stokes is coming in at 4, fantastic player, but you might think 4 is one place too high for him. If we can get in amongst the wickets and get some early wickets, which West Indies did at times manage to do, I think we've got a real chance. But first things first, let's keep batting tomorrow. Let's not worry about the run rate, even if we're batting at tea tomorrow or even past tea, and we've only had another 200 or so on. That's absolutely fine. That's the way I think we're going to succeed in these conditions. I'm really proud of the way the boys played today. Keep it up.